Hello children, today we are going to learn how to solve word problems. What are word problems? They are nothing but the real life examples. Using the 4 basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, we are going to solve these word problems. How the pillars are very important for a building. These 4 basic operations are very important in math. Let us recap the keywords for addition and subtraction. These are the keywords for addition like add, in all together, sum, total, increase by, more than. Keywords for subtraction are subtract, minus, take away, left, remain, less than, decrease by, how much more or how many more. Now let us see how to solve this word problem. Sumit bought a house for rupees 3 crores 75 lakhs 26,085 and spent rupees 2 lakhs 54,999 on repairing and painting. What is the total amount spent on the house? While reading the question, you should come across the keyword. Here, what is the keyword here? The word total tells you. The word total tells you that you have to do addition operation. So, when you write a story sum, you have to first identify the keyword. After identifying the keyword, underline the numbers which are given so that you will not copy the numbers wrongly. Now, let us write the solution. In a word problem, first, identifying the keyword is very important. So, in this word problem, we identify the keyword is total. See children, sometimes we may not find the keyword directly. The sentence may be indirect. So, we have to read the question twice and understand the story and we have to identify the operation. Now, let us see how to write the statements. Writing statements is a little bit confusion for some children, but I'll tell you the easy way. First, I'm reading the question once again for you. Sumit bought a house for rupees 3 crores 75 lakhs 26,085 and spent rupees 2 lakhs 54,999 on repairing and painting. What is the total amount spent on the house? So, when we read the first sentence in the question, that itself makes the first statement. So here Sumit bought a house for rupees, some amount is mentioned. So here we are talking about the amount spent on a house. So the statement should be started with the word amount. Amount spent by Sumit to buy a house is 3 crores 75 lakhs 26,085. That will be the first statement of the solution. Next, he spent rupees 2 lakhs 54,999 on repairing and painting. So, the second statement would be amount spent on repairing and painting. Finished 2 statements? Yes. The third statement is what is the total amount spent on the house? That is what we need to find. So we write as total amount spent. So we need to find out. So I kept a question mark. These 2 are the numbers given in the story sum. Now we have to perform addition. So I just added here. So the answer we got here is after addition 3 crores 77 lakhs 81,084. So we have to write the therefore statement. In a story sum, writing therefore statement is very important. These 3 dots tells it is the symbol of therefore. After finding the answer, we have to write the therefore statement. The therefore statement will be nothing but the third statement which you write in the story sum. Here what we have written? Total amount spent. So we should start the therefore statement with total amount spent on the house is rupees 3 crores 77 lakhs 81,084 and it is very important to put in a rectangular box using your color pencil. It carries half mark. Now let us see the sixth solution. Children, now onwards I am not going to write the question. You have to copy from the textbook itself. When you copy the question, as I showed you earlier in the second word problem, you have to identify the keyword and underline the numbers and the keywords using the color pencil. Now let us see the sixth solution. The male population of a state is 7,56,27,986. So the first statement we got it as the male population of a state is, the number is written here. From the second statement, that is the female population is 1,56,07,389 less than the male population. Here the female population is not given directly, it is given indirectly, saying that it is 1,56,07,389 less than the male population. So the keyword here is less than. By seeing the keyword less than, we should identify the operation which has to be performed is subtraction. So after doing the subtraction, we got the answer. Okay. This is nothing but the female population. Therefore, the female population is 6,20,597. Always children, make a habit of putting the therefore statement. Highlight it using your color pencil and draw a rectangular box around it. Please note down the classwork and homework sums. I already explained 2 and 6 sums. So do 2, 4, 6, 8 as classwork, 1, 3, 5, 7 sums in homework book. Now let us recall the keywords for multiplication. Product, search, buy, times, in all. In all is the keyword which we already learned for addition. But the same word the keyword is used for multiplication also, as multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. So we use in all also for multiplication. Twice, multiple, factor. Though we learn some keywords, sometimes in few story sums we may not find the keywords. We need to understand the story, read twice and find the operation. So to identify the operation for multiplication, I'll tell you a small technique. The technique is one to many. In few word problems, we will not find the suitable keywords. So in that time, we have to read the story sum once again and understand. So they give the information for one and ask you to find for many. If the relation is 1 to many, then we have to use the operation multiplication. For example, cost of 1 pen is ₹5. Here the cost is mentioned for 1 pen is ₹5 and asking us to find the cost of 3 pens, means 3 is many. The information is given for 1, asking us to find for many. So in that case, we use the operation multiplication. So the cost of 3 pens is 5 into 3, it is 15 rupees. Let us see one more example. Number of eggs in a box. A tells 1. A is nothing but in one box. So in one box there are 6 eggs. Number of eggs in 7 boxes. So he is asking us to find out number of eggs in 7 boxes. So it is 1 to many. The 1 to many relation tells us to do the operation multiplication. So it is 7 6 are 42. Now let us do exercise 3.6. The first sum. How many oranges are kept in 846 boxes if each box contains 2540 oranges? In this sum, we are not able to find the keyword. So when we are not able to find the keyword, we have to understand the technique which I told you. That is one too many. In this story sum, they have given the information that in one box 2500 oranges are there, and we need to find out the number of oranges that are kept in 846 boxes. So how do we write the statements? Number of boxes. The first statement tells the number of boxes. It is 846. And the second statement tells each box contains 2540 oranges. So number of oranges in each box is 2540. Here the word many is used. So we should start the statement with number of. Now, so we need to find out the number of oranges in 846 boxes. So the third statement would be number of oranges in 846 boxes. This is what we need to find out. So here it is in each. The word each tells in one box there are 2540 oranges. And we have to find out in 846 boxes. So it is one too many. As is in easy way, in one box there are 2540 oranges. In 846, how many are there? We need to find out. So one too many. So what is the operation we need to do? Multiplication. So we should multiply 846 with 2540. So after multiplication, this is the answer. The answer is 21,48,840. Therefore, what we did the therefore statement? This third statement. Therefore, number of oranges in 846 boxes are 21,48,840. Now, let us see sixth sum. Raj deposits rupees 2,350 every month. How much will he deposit in 4 years? So, in 1 month he deposits 2,350 and we need to find out the amount deposited in 4 years. So, it is one too many relation. So, we should multiply. See the statements. Amount Raj deposit every month 2,350. Amount Raj deposited 4 years. Here you need to understand one point. Here the depositing amount is given in months and we need to find in years. So we have to do the solution in 2 steps. First step is we have to convert the years into months. Here it is given in years. They are not asking in months. So first we need to convert years into months. 1 year is equal to 12 months. As we know, 4 years is equal to 12 into 4. That is nothing but 48 months. So here we converted 4 years as 48 months. So now we can directly multiply 2,350 with 48. After multiplication, this is the answer. So therefore, amount Raj deposit in 4 years is rupees 1,12,800. So children, highlight the therefore statement using your color pencil. Please note down the sums in exercise 3.6. 1, 3, 5, 6 as classwork. 2, 4, 7, 18 homework book. Now let us recall the keywords used for division. Divide, half, share equally, cut into, equal parts, equal groups, quotient, each. These are few keywords. Though we know the different keywords for division, sometimes we are unable to find those keywords in the word problem. So, I will teach you a technique or a logic to identify the division operation. It is many to 1. Let us see the example. Many to 1 is exactly opposite to multiplication. In this example, cost of 3 pens is 15 rupees and we have to find the cost of 1 pen. So, in simple way, 3 pens cost is 15 rupees. 1 pen cost we need to find out. Here the information is given for 3 pens, for many pens, and we need to find for 1 pen. So we have to use the operation division. So the cost of 1 pen is rupees 5. In this example, number of eggs in 7 boxes is 42. Number of eggs in 1 box, which we need to find out. So here 7 boxes has 42 eggs. So in many boxes there are 42 eggs. We need to find in 1 box. Many boxes information is given and we need to find number of eggs in 1 box. So the operation we need to use is division. So 42 divided by 7 is 6. Now I will explain the first word problem in exercise 3.7. The question is, a class of 26 students went on a trip to Jaipur. So number of students in a class is 26. The school spent rupees 28,924 on the trip in all. So it is the amount spent by the school and the students. So the total amount spent on a trip to Jaipur is 28,924. How much did the school ask each student to contribute? If the school contributed rupees 5,784. So the amount contributed by the school is 5,784. So the total number of students in a class is 26. This is the total amount spent for the trip, and this amount is contributed by the school and the students, and this is the amount contributed by the school. So first what we need to do, by using the keyword each, we should identify it is a division operation. It has to be performed. So can we do directly? Can we divide 26 directly with the total amount? No, because this amount also has the amount contributed by the school. So first we need to find out the amount contributed by the students. So step 1, find amount contributed by the 26 students. How do we get this? So by subtracting the amount contributed by the school from the total amount spent on the trip. So after subtraction, we got 23,140 rupees. So this is the amount contributed by the 26 students. So now we got the amount contributed by all the 26 students. Now to find out how much each student contributed, we have to divide this amount by 26. So what is the step 2? We have to find amount contributed by each student. So 23,140 divided by 26. After division, we got the quotient 890. This 890 is nothing but the amount contributed by each student. So therefore, the amount contributed by each student is rupees 890. Now, fifth solution. The question is, the product of two numbers is 1,39,298. If one of the number is 289, find the other. So, here he is telling when two numbers are multiplied, the product is 1,39,298. In those two numbers, one of the number is 289. We have to find the other number. Okay, so let us assume the one number is number 1 and we need to find number 2. When number 1 and number 2 is multiplied, we got the product. So here the product is nothing but 1,39,298, and let us assume one number is number 1. So this number is 289. We need to find out number 2. So for you to understand, I'll give you a simpler example. A small example here. Let us understand this example. 4 multiplied by 5 is equal to 20. 4 5s are 20. 4 is the first number, 5 is the second number. When we multiply these two, the product is 20. Now, let us write the division facts. How do we write the division facts? The division facts are 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. For every multiplication fact, we have two division facts. So the other division fact is 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. This is how we write the division facts. Now see the next example. 12 multiplied by dash is equal to 60. So what is the second number? We need to find out this. Using the division fact, can we write like this? 60 divided by 12 is equal to 5. So the missing number here is 5. Now using the same division facts, we will write here. See here, this is the first number and this is the second number and this is the product. So we already know the first number is 289 and the product is 1,39,298. We need to find out the second number, that is the other number. So using this, how we can write the division fact? The number 2 is equal to product divided by number 1. Yes? So it is 1,39,298 divided by 289.
Okay.
I have done the division here as I don't have place here. Now 289 fours are 1156. So after subtracting, I got 2236. I brought 9 down. Next 289 8s are 2312. After subtracting, I got 57 and I brought 8 down. 289 2s are 578 and the remainder is 0. So the quotient we got here is 482. What is this 482? It is nothing but the number 2, the second number. The second number. So therefore, the other number is 482. Now please note down the classwork and homework sums in exercise 3.7. The classwork sums are 1 and 5. Homework sums are 2, 3, 4. Do in the respective books. Now, I hope you all are very confident in solving the word problems. Hope you all understood, children. Thank you.